Welcome to. Well, wait. This isn't really Media Alert Sandwich. This is kind of a bookmark, kind of an end bookmark. We made over 101 episodes. 101 episodes that aired on MediaAlertSandwich.com, Toaden.com, YouTube.com/ToadenK. We've had episodes on a public access TV show and streaming on Comcast, thanks to
Mark TV. Yeah, and this, in a way, this is kind of a thank you to everyone who has tuned in the past and still continue to do so in the present.
Yeah. So this is Media Litter Sandwich is ending. It's ending for a variety of reasons. This has been a side project. Well, for me, it became a main project, but it started off as a bowling night. And we had fun. We had over 100 episodes.
We had a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some crazy situations there.
We can, we consider it a successful run.
Definitely.
And we're just moving on. Mark's still doing a million things and has more things coming up.
Well, yeah, there's some stuff I really can't mention because it's kind of proprietary right now. But by the same token, I got to get some bucks coming in. So Detroit Mark may end up becoming BFE in Nebraska Mark. Who knows?
I will soon be relaunching my YouTube channels all about youtube.com/allaboutwilliam, as well as basic computer help. I'm going to try to talk more about business. All About William will be covering more my Comic-Cons, in particularly how I deal with autism in a crowded environment, which is very, very difficult for me. So,
I want to go back to my zombies. I want to go back to. I mean, I still have to turn down. I still got I still got to turn down my events as planned because I got other things coming up. I'll be a homeowner soon, and I'm gonna have a bunch of chickens everywhere. So I may return to vlogging with all these.
Be fun to watch.
Oh man, I'm gonna have
chicken time.
I'm gonna have so many eggs.
So who's going chicken hunting?
I gotta come over.
Please don't go chicken hunting in my backyard. Please don't.
No, I'm gonna come over for the eggs.
That's fine. You know how many eggs we have already, and
Probably
we're going
a
to
good
have. Time. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably return to vlogging to a point. I want to return to do some of this one. This was meant to be a part of a greater thing that I was doing, but notice I had to stop doing the tech reviews. I stopped doing the book reviews. Even some of the events I couldn't cover the cosplay because I was at a booth doing this. A lot of fun. I'm not complaining. It's just it's a lot of work. I spend a lot of time on this, plus a full-time job, which I love my full-time job. It was never my goal to leave my full-time job to do any of this, and it still isn't. But at the same time, none of
Yeah, you got to pay the bills, Toaden. You got to pay the bills.
This costs a lot. Has cost me a lot of money, and I'm happy to pay it. But it just comes a point where you're just happy with what you accomplish. I mean, 100 episodes, more than 100 episodes, 101 episodes that aired, and it's so cool. It's really awesome. I know the people that have been on the show really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun with them. There's no bad blood among us.
No, if we meet up out in the the events and stuff like that, we're still gonna party.
Oh,
party hard.
Yeah, this is not ending because we hate each other. If anything, like we never, when we started the show, we didn't even know what Mark really looked like. We've only seen him in costume.
Yeah, I didn't even believe it was him when I first saw him.
Yeah, and now I consider him a really close friend of mine.
Now you know I look like that. I get just annoyed. I was thinking, yeah, who knows? I'm looking for also, too, out there, any peeps who play Black Sabbath music, if you're looking for an Ozzy lead tribute artist, give me a buzz.
He has a little more time on his plate now.
Get in contact with me. Let's go crazy. Iron Man. Yeah, Sweet Leaf.
Yes, he has time on his plate to do more things now.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, and I'll probably be on Sea of Thieves if you play Sea of Thieves.
You're on that, dude, man. When I saw that, it's like very hypnotizing. Once you get sucked into that world, how do you know when to get out? It's
when
crazy.
you die.
Arr, we'll scuttle ye.
Yeah, when you scuttle your ship, you know it's time.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah. But no, we this is a thank you. We really appreciate it. The YouTube channel is still continuing. The YouTube channel is mine. YouTube.com/ToadenK is mine. There's still going to be content. It may go on a little hiatus, but there's still going to be content. After a few weeks, I'm sure we'll still have a video a week at minimum. I'm very proud to say I have not missed a week in well over a year. Media Litter Sandwich has not missed a week in over a year. And
that's
is
an
me,
accomplishment.
and a lot of that is me working at least 4 days a week for a lot of that. That's me taking weekends and just from Friday at 6 o'clock till Sunday at like 8 o'clock, just, every waking moment where I'm not eating or sleeping.
No, Toad, you gotta
or
get out
watching like an hour or two of TV at a time, me concentrating on the podcast.
You gotta get
to get.
Oh man, Toad, you got to get back to those roller coasters, man. I remember.
I haven't been to Cedar Point this year. I haven't been to Cedar Point this year.
That's how you know he's too busy. He hasn't been to Cedar Point, and it's already August.
Oh man!
And they have a new coaster this year.
They do. I have a platinum pass. I have a meal plan. I have a drink plan. I have all this stuff, and I haven't even got to use it yet this year.
Oh.
So yeah, I gotta get out to Cedar Point. I gotta get out back to Carowinds. I gotta get out to King's Dominion. I might be a roller coaster enthusiast. I actually gained weight while doing this podcast because I haven't been going to the gym. But I love this podcast. I still gonna, it's still going to be on my business cards until those business cards ran out, and I just bought 500 more business cards. I still have door hangers. I still have other promotional things, and I'm so happy we did what we did for the 100th episode.
Yeah.
Just to put things in perspective, for the 100th episode, I spent over $100 on raffle items. I spent $140 on food for it. I bought Jimmy John's for everybody. I redid our door hangers and my own business cards, which was like another $100 or so.
Toaden listened to me. I said, "Yeah, do another run."
Which you helped on some of the finances too.
Yeah.
And plus gas and other things, whatever. Changing XLR wires, which I would have to do anyways. We spend all this money. I know we got some of it back with raffle. Thank you to those that did that. Lots of love to the Shelly. Was awesome there. All that good stuff. This is a huge thank you. I'm glad we did that knowing that we may end the show. At least I knew that we may end the show when we did that, and we wanted a celebration. We wanted to go out on a really happy note.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
We just happened to do another episode after that because we had because we wanted to see if we could go a little bit further, and with stuff coming up and our own separate projects, you have to understand this was never meant to be our main project. This was our bowling night.
Plus, my day job now has me going in at 5 a.m., and somehow I asked for that. I don't know. I think I need to get drug tested or something.
Yes, William, we will administer a drug test. In the meantime, we're all taking it to the next level here in our own personal lives. And I want to thank each and every one of you out there for giving us the love and support that you have through the past couple years.
And if you haven't watched all the episodes, there's so much good information. Go back in the archives. I don't know how long MediaLitterSandwich.com the website will be up, but we're always going to be on Podbean. We're always going to be on some of the, like Stitcher keeps not hold of shows forever. And and the YouTube is there, and Toaden.com isn't going anywhere. AllAboutWilliam.com's not going
Definitely
anywhere. CrazyMark.com is not going anywhere.
And I'm still going to be linking up MediaLitterSandwich.com from my site. So you got a lot of great historic.
Well, at least another year of that site
stuff,
already paid for. That's right. I just paid over $200 for that site and MediaLitter.com.
Yeah, because I remember this.
I just paid all those bills too.
So the email address will still be valid for a while.
Yeah, so podcast at MediaLitterSandwich.com. The email will still be valid. The group, the Facebook group, Media Litter Sandwich Group, that is not going anywhere. I want to keep that group alive. I want people still promote. I still want, even if you have to be on the phone, I want to have the conversations. That group is going to be alive. The Southeast Michigan group, that's up to
Southeast Michigan Creators is still going to be alive. I have a couple plans for that.
So we have so we'll still be involved in a local group. We'll be involved in the larger Facebook group. We're still gonna be there. Just the podcast is, is ending what I consider a successful run. I mean, we didn't have all the numbers we wanted, didn't have the sponsors we wanted, but what? We had fun. We had great guests.
Mommy's Little Monsters was awesome.
They're doing some great things too. They're putting on shows now. Remember when we talked to them? They weren't really putting on shows.
They're like going down, opening up for some big name acts.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess what was it? Slayer. They got the attention of Slayer.
Yeah.
That's
yes. Go watch that episode of Mommy's Little Monsters. Great group, great family. Been friends with them for many years now. Fantastic family. Everyone,
The show with Derwood Coffee was still like another great numbers show. There's a lot of people that tuned in to check it out, and the guy's a veteran also, plus a great artist.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fantastic guests. So, if you haven't watched them all, go watch them or listen to them while you're working at some point or doing whatever, because there are some great tips. There's tips about photography. We've done several episodes about digital storage. How do you make that interesting? But we had Jason Polnick,
we always call him Jason P.
Jason, long Polish last name P. I said it wrong. It's not Polnick. I'm thinking of the writer Plushnik.
That one sounds more right.
Yeah.
You could still be
long
wrong.
Polish last name, Jason. He's been on the show, 4 times now? Because he was on the 100th episode as well.
Yeah. He's
wow.
Real tall guy who looks kind of like Mr. Incredible in the face.
He's huge props to Jason. He's came on the show, talked about, he brought clips with him. He's brought items with him. He's brought, people like him had really gave us motivation and kept us going, and just amazing. Whatever talk, Donnie from there, another amazing person that's helped support. We have a lot of other people that help support us and talk to us, even if they didn't listen to our show. They gave us comments, tips, and we've talked to them, and it's just so cool.
The Detroit Wyandotte Zombie Walk.
Those guys are
big
awesome.
time. I always said another one that I remember. I was looking through the whole list the other day, and what was it? The Uber, that strange Uber movie guy.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
A free ride movie, which is on Amazon Prime right now.
Yeah.
They actually re-edited it again and had a large premiere of the movie. That's from Hey Ho Productions or Studios with Trayman. Fantastic stuff. That's a good interview.
Another great episode that someone I know was pointing out was the Blind Film Critic episode.
Oh yeah, we had him on twice.
Yes.
Yep.
That was awesome.
We were the first people to interview him and his partner Ben at the same time. We were the first podcast or first anybody to do that. Even though they're no longer on YouTube either, they're working on other things now. Okay. But we were the first group to do that. And then they came to hang out with us, because first I went and saw them at VidCon. And then a few months later, through my invitation to them, they came to the Detroit area and came on our show while we're at Penguicon. From what I understand, mostly due to my invitation. So that's a huge compliment. We've had a lot of amazing accomplishments and cool things like that for being a small podcast. How cool is that?
That's
Definitely.
off
We
the
have
hook,
some
man.
bragging rights for sure.
We didn't get the numbers we wanted, but we did
No.
get some impressive credentials.
Oh yeah, we've had Twisted.
Oh, and Kevin
you know,
Nash. I saw that
Yeah.
video, man. Dude, you handled that very well.
Yeah,
Well done,
with
man.
Kevin Nash was props of course to Dave Herndon. He interviewed Kevin Nash.
You're a star.
And then I kind of was on cam. I did camera work, and then the same day we interviewed Twisted. And dude, Astronomicon loves us, man. The some people put on Astronomicon, they love us. They stopped us at Downriver Comic Con and gave us compliments. We started, and all those flyers that we hand out
Yeah.
at other events for Astronomicon. Dude, how cool is that when you got? We're ending the show after a successful run. There's no bad blood. We're really happy. It's just a completed project. And you can always follow us if you want us to come back. And so tell us what you like, because I will still do I may still come on and do tech reviews. If you got questions for William, hit up William. If you got
Definitely.
questions for Mark, hit up Mark. We're all friends. You never know what we might, we never know. We might do another project together. This isn't we're breaking up because we hate each other. Although we did joke about putting a halo around William in an episode or two.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. That was another great episode that I noticed. Y'all did this whole thing about, what is it, the social media community? And
Oh yeah, we got banned from several
oh yeah, we
groups.
did. Oh my god.
People got really mad at us. They thought we were talking about them when
I got
we
a
talked
bunch
about.
of my friends list dropped.
Yeah, we got banned from groups simply by airing our complaints from trends that we saw, and that's kind of how this started. The podcast started off as a way to air our complaints about trends we were seeing
they did.
or discussing. And then we got attention where people wanted to come on with an interview, and we thought that was really cool. We could talk about aspects that you don't hear on in most interviews. Like, we would actually be Googling people. I'm like, okay, that's on the Wikipedia. We don't need to talk about that. We've seen that interview. Everyone keeps asking this, and that. Let's not ask any of those questions. Let's ask how he makes money, because no one ever asks that. Like, besides monetization, how did you get these sponsors? How did you do this? Wait, you're living off you're paying how much money to do this? Why are you doing that? Like, these are some of the things that we've asked. How did you self-publish? Why are you going through a real publisher? These are questions that we ask that not a lot of other people are asking.
Yeah, that.
I just blew Mark's mind.
But no, see, the thing, and then the next thing I thought about was the great podcast we had when the Brooklyn Brawler jumped on.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, that was cool, because he came up to me before. I was like, hey, if I got time, I'll jump on. And then you asked him, and he was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to come on there. And we noticed that it's different approaches, and like, why did I get a better thing than there's a lot of behind the scenes that we learn from, and it's really cool, because we had people talk about come on the show that that just saw me as just that weird guy with the hair, he doesn't actually know anything, or they saw Mark from hosting Comic-Cons, he's so loud, and
I'm low.
like they didn't
crazy.
like, people thought Mark ran Comic-Cons that he hosted because he took control, and whatever success, he had a part of that success because of how he handled conventions and how he ran them.
Hey, don't blame me for several of the cons out there. I did not.
And he
do
wasn't
it.
even the organizer.
I was just the web manager.
Hey, you're a host,
promoter,
and you were not the organizer. But you put so much.
You put
you put so
Leatherface.
much into what you put a lot of what you are into what you did have control over, which was very little, and it shined through so
and in
much.
the end, it's like, what? Where's my name on this flyer or brochure? My name isn't on here.
Hey, your name's on all of our stuff.
I know.
Your name is on the
I
poster
know that, Toaden.
too.
I'm talking
It's
about
on
the
banner.
I'm talking about the past cons I was involved with.
And I'm going to tell you what, I have banners and posters of other podcasts I've been on. You don't see those up here. This you might still see in videos, but you're never going to see the other banners and posters from my previous podcasts. That stuff is locked away in poster rolls and probably won't come back out. I think at one point I was going to auction one of them off. I had at least one other ex-host sign it, and I signed it, and we were gonna like try to get as many of the other ones to sign an auction, and they said no, and I was like, and then that whole show died, and then no one would want it anyway.
Oh yeah, okay. I got a poll here. And I've been seriously thinking about it. Should I shave my head for the cancer kids and send my hair into locks for Locks of Love? Okay, comment down below. Should Crazy Mark shave all his hair off and give it to the cancer kids?
I can give you a better charity.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Yeah.
I believe Locks for Love is the one that charges cancer patients.
Really?
They do.
Yeah, it's
shame on you.
Yeah. Wigs for Kids is the
Wigs
better
for
one.
Kids.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So when I would edit these things, stuff like that would be some of the things I would edit out. Great information, but I would edit it out, and then I would have all these director's cuts. So I have no idea what to do with all these director's cuts now. So you could tell what Mark should do with his hair. Tell me what I should do with all these director's cuts, and tell William that
I need to speak more or something.
Yeah, tell him that he looks pretty.
Ah.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Thank you for listening.
Big group hug, everyone.
And you know what? In all your future endeavors, your art, your whatever you're into, whatever you love, and if you put it out there, may the algorithms be in your favor.